Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. By the way, I would like to ask you a question. How is your month going so far? This is going to be for the next 4 weeks. And I'm wondering if you guys are feeling the changes of the world systems, planetary alignments. We had a full moon. How that affected you? Do comment down below. I read all of your comments. Okay, please do share that with me. Also, I would like to remind you, if you haven't subscribed already, it's a free way to support the channel. Go ahead to hit subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this one, and share it if you would like someone else to hear that. So that will be amazing. Okay, guys, let's see the symbol is going to show. Then after this, and the cup, we're going to jump into the tarot. We're going to go see the energies week by week. We have a broken ring here. Parting of the ways, either romance or business. And most of the time, I interpret these kind of things in a positive way. And this time I feel like this is also a positive thing happening to you. This can be an agreement that doesn't really work for you anymore. It's not really serving you anymore. So now it's time to let it go, because if you don't let it go, it's going to leave you. So I feel like it's better to be, it's on your own terms than actually getting this taken away from you. We have a frying pan here, trouble, and yeah, exactly. That's the situation. Maybe there's something that you're holding on to. If you let it go, you're going to let go of the trouble, the accusation, the frying pan situation with it. And what's going to come out of it is amazing. Here we have a torch, which is spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, understanding, and triumph over troubles and obstacles. Exactly. Trouble and trouble. This is triumph. So in order for you to get to that level, you probably have to let go of that broken ring that doesn't serve you. It can be also friendship as well. Do not limit it to one thing. This can be a friend that they're thinking, maybe they want to pull yourself with them. However, like, I don't really want to interpret in a negative way. It can even be like a thought pattern or like a historical thing that you put a lot of emotion onto. Historical, your background, not the world historical background. I see here a dog, protection from a powerful friend. So keep your friends, good friends, close to you. They're going to help you. They're going to maybe even bring the good news, or with their help, you're going to reach the good news. We have a flute here, disappointment in a friend or a lover. I feel like this is a broken ring, and this is the mental aspect of it. This might be a person who has a great pride and maybe talk negative things behind your back after you leave the scenery, but I feel like you already have loyal friends here. It's not going to matter that much in the grand scheme of things. Okay, I see there's a pathway opening within the 3rd week, which is you're outside of your comfort zone. Within the 4th week, you're hitting the road. The pathway opening can be the opportunity presenting itself, the tears of joy falling into the 3rd and the 4th week. I was actually cooking a minute ago. That's why I have some stuff all over me. I'm sorry about that. And so probably the path is opening. The path opening means that it can be showing up as an offer, you starting to see the end of the road. Maybe you come up with an idea and saying, you know what, I'm going to move away from here to this place. And then immediate opportunity showing up, and you're sliding down like a child on a slide here, very smoothly. Everything is falling into the right place. This is actually how everything goes in life. If everything is falling into the right place, like the stones are like that's the term, when the stones are actually sitting into the right place. It's a term in my language. It says that that's the direction to go. That's the destiny. So if you're pushing a door and it's not opening, maybe it's time to look for another door, or go with the flow, and that flow of the river is going to take you to the right place. That's exactly what shows up here for you, Leo. I see an evil eye here. This is a positive thing, because I see that you have the evil eye because you are getting out of a situation and somebody's probably watching over how you're getting out of it. Or maybe, like I said, some broken businesses or maybe engagement is broken off. However, you're going to get better off with that, which is people is going to stalk. They're going to look at your profiles. If you have some things out in the open, the personal stuff. If you have a business and you have a business social, that's okay. But if this is a personal thing, okay, I need to slow down a little bit. If this is a personal thing, maybe you should keep it only to the close friends and family. What happens there is, this still has some time, the evil eye, to show up. I see a person, a male figure here. He's holding their jacket, his jacket on his shoulder. So this can be someone a little carefree. Carefree characters of the zodiac. Who are they? I think like maybe a Gemini or a Sagittarius can be, and Taurus also, they tend to be carefree as well. Live life slowly, unlike Gemini and Sagittarius, but Taurus lives life slowly, which can be someone like watching you. Doesn't have to specifically have negative intentions, but the evil eye also can be like, because they're spying on what you're doing. Be mindful of that stuff. And I see there is actually a phone line forming. Good news are coming forward within the first week. The second week, the dog appears here. That's when the dog protection from a friend comes forth, because I see there's something like they're even, you see their hands, they're reaching their hand out. I see number 7 here. They have like a bag. The bag has number 7, and under the bag there's a number 8 attached. 8 is material satisfaction, 7 is knowledge. Maybe they're bringing you bag filled with paperwork or research or information that's going to be useful, which you're going to, when you utilize it, number 8 is material satisfaction. You're going to get out of it. Okay. So that's why the protection doesn't have to show up in always like shields and armor. It can show up in a way that's the simplest thing that you don't even put that much attention or thought into it, but it can turn out to be great protection and great success at the same time. I see there's a house appearing here. The house has like a little fire inside of it. It's not the fire to burn it down, it's the fire to warm it up. So this can be, if like the broken ring seems like to you, something is breaking out of my life and there's not going to be warmth in my home anymore. It's not going to be loving situations. That's why I felt it's not really the case here. When this thing breaks off, you're really going to start having the warmth and the calm and the peace in this environment. Okay, that's, I don't want to classify it as a home, but basically you can see the roof here. It can be a work environment. Someone might be leaving the space, not specifically you. And maybe you're feeling, oh, why did this person leave? What's going on? But maybe this is actually like the butterfly effect of the things to come for you, the peace to come. You're going to immediately see the results, the peace showing up here. And right next to it, I see 2 people. One of them is a woman right there initially. And I cannot get feathers here anymore because I have 5 cats now and they're little thieves. They keep stealing. They love those feathers. So I cannot keep them anymore. But I'm going to get a little pen to show you these things from that one. You can see the eyes of the woman. Kind of reminds me of she's wearing this big eyelashes, like a Broadway kind of show she's putting up. And then there's a person right here who has the evil horns. I don't feel like this is a Capricorn energy. This is like a devil's energy. So these 2 people might be putting up a big show because they are in front of the dog here and trying to convince the dog that you're not on the right. However, the peace is coming into your home. Basically, this scenery is going to be out of your life. If this is work, these people are going to get out of there. If this is home situation, landlord situation, these people are getting exposed basically. Like the eyelashes, for example, they're being seen now. People think they thought that they couldn't be seen, and people believe to their drama. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of enlightenment that we're stepping into. Everything is coming to light. And if you're watching the news, which I don't really recommend because it's really depressing right now. So nothing's actually going to stay hidden. If you have any concern, don't have that, because you see the light is shining above you, maybe even within the 3rd week. Massive light coming in. I see a letter W here. W is a win. There you go. And then we also have a person right there. He has a bigger gun behind him. Like, let's not use that word. Let's say tool to defend himself. And this one has a smaller tool to defend himself. They're sitting in front of each other. but the one with the small tool is showing it. I feel like here, this is someone maybe in a position that you're negotiating and you have the bigger upper hand, and you not showing it's going to actually give you an advantage here. This can be a negotiation, by the way, happening, and which the W it's forming is your win right there. And this can even be a person. I see like a bird right there. You can see maybe even someone with like wings behind you, like flying. Basically, somebody's right behind you and supporting you, okay? So don't show your big hand because, or the things that you have as an upper hand, it's going to be useful. We have here a comb combing through a woman's hair right here. Women is the creative energy, and she's being followed by a man. And they're coming forward maybe for help. If this is something that you felt that bullied by someone, it seems like the bigger help is coming. And coming through on this person's hair means that this person has their things in order. Okay? Hair represents, actually has a lot of meaning. The hair can be, if it's tied up and like braided and tied up and it's tidy, it means that the things are in order as a symbol in the dreams and such. If it's all loose and flying, it means that it's a creative time now. It's all about getting the information through the antenna of the hair. These people or their hair are tidy. So it's time, within especially the third week, to gather up the information, tidy it up, put it in like categories and use it because it's going to be useful. And this can also be coming from a support, like two people coming in to support you in this case, okay? Within the fourth week, we have here a bonfire, a massive bonfire. You can see the masculine figure and feminine figure. Their heads kind of like a triangle noses. Reminds me of like the cave drawings. This can be, I don't want to say ancient, but this can be maybe your ancient history, your family. The people connected to you, grandfather, grandmother, or like older elder ancestors. If you have like a historical background, and maybe it's time to read about a couple, okay? And I don't want to like categorize this in any culture because like it can be different for everyone. And for each person who's listening to, might have a very valuable information when they look at the historical records. Or this can be, it doesn't have to have like direct connection to you. It can be something that like falls in front of your screen, that comes to you and calls you, but you keep swiping, but not really looking into it. It might have something valuable. It's creating a bonfire. Bonfire is something you're passionate about, you're pursuing, you want to pursue, you don't know how to operate. That can be where the valuable information is. I see here also there's kind of like an elephant shows up towards the end of the fourth week. Kind of looks like a person as well. Again, with a nose, maybe has a nose ring. Can be bull, a Taurus, a hierophant, a divine authority, or a higher authority. Like they're going to intervene, they're going to come forth, but first you need to start the fire. You see he's matching the energy of the fire. Fire is your passion, pursuing that passion, whatever that you're passionate about, actually going after it in the moment, as long as you can pursue it, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see you have a very strong boundary around your energy field, but it's expanded. Like there are two, one small here expanding into the second one. Your desire is something coming really fast. I see here it's forming a wave. Maybe even like boat on the river is like floating very easily, like going down the river. So it can be everything falling into the right place. Like I said, the stones are actually falling to the right place. There's a tears of joy towards the fourth week. And I see the head of a snake here. The snake is opening its mouth and coming forth. Kind of reminds me of the cycle of life. A cycle is coming to an end. And there's a king here sitting down on the throne, and he has actually a magnifying glass in his hand. You can see like this kind of looks like a person as well. Magnifying glass. You are the king, by the way, like king or the queen. Leo, you're the king of the jungle. That's the Leo represents. So this is actually you starting the first week with sitting down on your throne. Your throne can be your armchair in your living room that you watch your TV or you contemplate, you meditate. It can be your bed. It can be like your office chair that you sit in front of the office chair, maybe like write down your plans and stuff. You sitting down there, and the magnifying glass can be something actually you really analyzing something, really diving into something and look deeper and to see this cycle, how you're going to close the cycle and create your wish fulfillment. Okay, when you start it that way, this kind of looks like a shoe as well, letter S. Also I see like Sammy, and it is going to, I think there's an Archangel Samuel, and I don't know what the function of the angel, like I'm not really very knowledgeable about angels. Do we have anyone here? Oh yeah, I have a notepad here actually. It says we have Archangel Sandalphon, aids with healing of earth and planetary group healing. So this can be also something that you will be doing. Or we have a Shamael, also offers guidance on relationships and healing. It can be also during this time, maybe you're finding a solution to help yourself, help your relationships, healing them, and then also helping others to heal their relationships too. Okay, that contemplation can bring you the answer. Let's dive into the tarot now. I told you we're going to go week by week. So let's see what's the past, the present, and the future energies of those weeks. Okay. If you have like specific desires or questions, it's good to focus on them as well. Okay, we have Judgment, Queen of Cups, and the Devil. I told you, I saw the Devil in the cup. Showed up as a man. Here it's a man too. You can see trying to tempt the money with the boy and the girl. He brings the ice cream. That's kind of sexist though. But yeah, wow, boys like ice cream too. Anyways, so it seems like the past effect, you are very gentle at this time with yourself and others and surroundings because of the past. Because in the past, whatever that has happened, you actually moved on from that. And that moving on gave you the perspective of seeing things from the higher level, like the God sees his children. You're seeing things in that gentle manner. However, this can really create, that's why you should be aware that a little bit too much of believing the humanity is doing good all the time, or maybe temptations are there and getting lost in the temptations because you think everyone has good intentions. Okay, I want to see what this is going to be about and pull some clarifiers for that subject, because it can be anything. We don't have like the Queen of Cups is the only one represents emotions. Devil can be about career related. The Judgment can be anything, but I feel heavily about like family issues, maybe that you're seeing things from like a perspective of love now about the family. However, there might be someone that you should be careful about, maybe you not share everything with them, because it seems like they're planning an end, or maybe an end is coming. If you feel like you're dependent on this person, you need to take what they're giving to you, or you need to take their advice. The Death card tells me that you're moving on from that. You're moving on from that situation. You're not going to deal with this person anymore. Maybe you're not going to see them anymore. And if this is a person that you have like any money issues, seems like you're going to be better off and well off, because Nine of Pentacles is the person right there enjoying the wealth that she has created and her castle on the background and the grapes growing, which is going to bring more income, more wealth into her life. So you're not really needing this person at this time, even though the picture seems like it. In the future shows that way. The background of the future, when you hold on and do not get tempted, you're going to see an ending coming in. If this is the reign of this person, that is coming to an end, and you are actually going to have your own reign. I'm not saying you're reigning over everyone, but you're going to have your own freedom. The second week we have here Eight of Cups. This is actually walking away, emotionally detaching yourself from what has happened or what might have happened. If you are concerned, okay, this person is going to manipulate everyone, or they're going to cause harm to me, when you leave that thought behind, 801s is in the present moment. Actually, many positive opportunities and changes and good things are coming into your life. 801s is the good upgrade. If this is about job, it's the Chariot. Okay, what I'm looking at, they want to show up. Let's pull them. Sword, Justice, and then the Chariot. So it seems like here the 801s is going to, many opportunities are going to come to you and you're going to get inspired by one of them especially, which is going to serve you very well. The Justice will be served, which will do justice to your knowledge, to your work, to your experience. This can be about work environment. But the problem can be having multiple options and not being able to choose one. I feel like here, Leo, even though this has a lot of confusion energy, Justice also, Libra, is as an air sign, is not very decisive. However, with the Chariot, you're not really dwelling too much on which option is good for you. You have like this intuitive calling. It's pulling you towards that direction anyways, and you're very good to read those signs from the universe and interpret them and go after them with the Chariot, which you're galloping towards that new future. So you're not going to dwell on the confusion in the future or having too many options. You're going to choose whatever is best for you, which will also work out best for you. Let's see the second week's energy. We have 10 of Cups, a happy family environment. Ace of Wands is a passion coming into your life. And Seven of Pentacles, not being able to be patient about what the future holds. So it seems like here you're choosing the right path, going to the right path, to the right future with the Chariot. You're going to actually not only affect your life, you're going to bring happiness and peace to yourself, to your family. It's going to affect it as well. When it comes to that, when your family, you are happy, content, and satisfied, Ace of Wands actually represents a new passion, new idea coming to you, and you're taking the shot, you're executing it right away. And because in the past, the things actually work so fast here, especially maybe this is during the time of second week, the events are giving bearing fruit right away. You might expect the same thing to happen. Like I told you, we had the Nine of Pentacles. Has the grapes right here, enjoying them, and then you are reliving the cycle again and planting the grapes here, but she's like minding the grapes now, looking at them. Are they gonna grow? I wonder. Yes, they will. There you go. They're growing. Like, you don't need to doubt it. However, the doubt will creep in. I want to look at Ace of Wands energy. Why is it creeping? Seven of Pentacles again. This is basically overthinking. On this picture, we don't see the grapes, okay? Because you're not really seeing any results yet. You're doing the work in the present moment, especially what's happening in the third week. You're not really seeing the results yet. Emperor suggests, okay, beautiful now. Emperor suggests that focus on what you have power over in the present moment. Look at the facts, okay? Do not contemplate this can happen in the future, so I should be prepared. Oh, this is the worst thing can happen, worst case scenario, this is the thing. I should focus on that and go through that. Focus on the best case scenario, first of all. You have power over your thoughts. You can control them. And Emperor is whatever you have authority over. Picking up the phone, calling some people, asking for information, asking for paperwork, writing emails, those kind of things you have power over. Someone will definitely respond eventually. That's the Emperor energy you're carrying here. That will bring the results that you're looking for. We have grapes over here. Again, this is the victory. This is the Four of Wands, ending of a cycle and a new beginning. So this new passion, even you're going to bring it to the end very fast and maybe even achieve success through it. But like I said, patience is important, and also focusing on the present moment and the solutions presented to you in this present moment instead of going into the future and contemplating the worst case scenario, okay? Let's see the fourth one here. We have Six of Wands, the victory, exactly. And Nine of Wands is protecting what you have created. And Three of Pentacles is the teamwork. So it seems like you're going to get the victory that you are going after, okay? There are people coming here to celebrate you. We even have a new baby. This is a new beginning. This is a resetting you. She has the dragons on her dress here. This shows that she dominates the dragon. She's powerful. What happens after that is maybe you're going to fall into the trap of, okay, I created this thing. Now I have to protect it. I need to have strong boundaries. People are going to attack me. They're going to try to get these things from me, away from me. So 9 of Wands is coming also as a suggestion. Maybe you need to lower that walls down a little bit. Not everybody's out there to get you. Because I see here 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is teamwork makes the dream work. It can give you the opportunity even to get out of that trying to take care of things all by yourself energy and jump into, okay, these people can help me a lot. Let me pull them over, call them over, and just let's see, allocate them to the right places, because that's what the 3 of Pentacles energy is. Yeah, maybe you don't want to give to others. 6 of Pentacles is giving and sharing, or you're thinking that your resources are enough for you. However, working with others is going to really accelerate your progress in the situation. Another thing with the 3 of Pentacles is 3 of Pentacles, this person has control over the other ones. Okay, it's not only, I don't know if this picture represents 100%, but when we look at the original tarot, we see a person really hired the artist and he's the church, I think it's a priest that hires the people, invites them over, tells them what to do. So you have the power over, maybe this is the person that he wants a painting here. You have the power over what the outcome will be. So if you're afraid that, they're going to steal from me, or they're not going to be able to do what I ask them to do, it's going to be your power to actually dictate what you desire, and you're going to have control over it too. And the Knight of Swords is fast results. You're going to get, maybe if you do it by yourself, yes, you're resourceful, you're capable. However, Queen of Pentacles energy is a slow energy. It means that you cannot really get it to where you want to be. Not faster, not on time that you desire. You might even get sick of it at the end of the day to deal with these things, okay? But when you get the 3 of Pentacles, people that can help you, talk to them, Knight of Swords is actually getting the fast results out of this situation, okay? Now let's pull we're going to have an oracle, angel, and a spiritual guidance for you. Let's pull those ones now. I have here, let's see. These are very on point, very aligned with the tarot most of the time. The fairy bee. It says, my life is sweet. Sweet like the bees make the honey. So basically, this is also the Emperor. I told you, focus on your present power. Number 6 is the number of unconditional love, and focus on the unconditional love that you're receiving from the universe. There are some needs that you already have right in front of you getting fulfilled every day without even asking, okay? So things have been tough for a while now. There seems to be a place where flow happens, but you just can't find your way into the stream. The fairy bee is here to show you where the honey is and how to attract the pollinators, the sacred messengers who can create the connections you need. Have no doubt, your life can be as sweet and sound as honey, as healthy, strong, and productive as bees, and as busy doing something you love as theirs. And at the end of the time of busyness that's heading your way, the inertia and feeling of being left out of one of life's secret will have lifted. You will experience abundance and golden times when this card shows up, okay? It sounds good to me, guys, so far. Let's see what the angel suggests. This also has a crystal. If you have it in your hand, you can use it. The crystals has powers because they are made in the earth, and earth has powers. We have Archangel Raphael. I think Archangel Raphael is the one who controls the weather. Maybe you can speak to the air and can pick it up from the air. My consciousness is awake. I'm aware. I feel the limitless nature of all life. I believe in unlimited potentials and possibilities. I'm creative and prosperous. I fully embrace extraordinary wealth. My heart is open to giving and receiving love, which the 6 of Pentacles suggests here too. Sorry. And we have also Moldavite for you. Are you able to think beyond the ordinary? Is your heart open to love and inner peace? Awaken your consciousness and decide you want to see things from a greater perspective. Increased self-knowledge naturally allows for healing your heart, your relationships with others, and the relationship you have with yourself. You have unlimited potential, okay? So focus on This is exactly what I said with the Emperor. Focus on what you have control over rather than the things that you cannot control at this time, okay? You cannot control other people's reactions. You cannot control the circumstances. The only thing you can control is your state of being. What is this? We have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So it seems like here, yes, you're having like some sort of divine activation as well. You might have this kind of spontaneous ideas popping in your mind. It might take time for you to integrate those into your life. This doesn't mean it's going to take forever. It means that it can be even momentarily delayed. So don't get frustrated, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos for you to enjoy right here. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.